Hello everybody, welcome to Greg's Beer Reviews today. We're down at Freeborn's in Laurel Springs, North Carolina, sipping on a few cold beers. Thinking of beers, let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. Today's beer comes from Mad River Brewing Company. This is their Jamaica Red Ale Mountain. This is brewed and bottled by the Mad River Brewing Company. Like I said, they're out of Blue Lake, California. This is an American Amber / Red Ale coming in at 6.50 ABV. It is a year-round serving from these guys on this beer. The IBUs are 45.3 on this beer, so about halfway in the mid-range there. Not extremely bitter, but we're getting on up there for a red ale. The malts for this is 2-row pale, Crystal 7080, wheat, black patent. The hops are Columbus, Chinook, Cascade, Willamette, and Summit. So it's got a boatload of stuff in this beer. Fairly expensive to brew, I would think. So the food pairings for this, the cheeses are sharp, blue, cheddar. The meat is beef, poultry, and fish, guys. The glassware, the pint glass, the becker, the nonic tumbler, the mug, the stein. It's a pint glass. That's what we're going to use here on this one. The beer is not recommended for extended cellaring. 6.50 is going to keep. But if they're wanting this to be more hop forward with that much malt, that much hops in there, they want the hops to be more present than the malt. The longer this sits, the more the hops are going to diminish and the more the malt. So if they're wanting to be hop forward, you're wanting to drink it fresh, and it's not going to cellar. If you're wanting to be a malty beer and not be real hop forward, you can let it sit, especially with a 6.5. So I wouldn't think they'd want you to age this, and I did not see anything on the label as far as the date. So there may be something digitized on the bottle and it's got condensation on it, so I'm not even going to try to look for it right now. The notes I have here, the beer was originally brewed for a reggae festival in Humboldt County, California. So let's get the cap off the bottle, man, and see if it's worth it. It's worthy. I don't do very good Jamaican. I'm an old redneck hillbilly. Let's see if we get a head down the center. Alright. There's the bottle. Very nice label. Got the typical Jamaican colors there. Looks very good in the glass. It is not super cloudy. I can see the bulb through the other side. It is a very red color. It is a red ale. I think it's classified as an American Amber / Red Ale. It's more red than amber. A lot of bubbles streaming up from the bottom of the glass. Poured half a finger of head. And big and small bubbles, mostly small. Looks fairly creamy, a little off-white. Looks good in the glass. Let's get a nose on it. And I am getting more malt than hops to me, so I don't know how old the beer is, guys. I am getting a little bit of hop presence there. There is a citrusy smell to it, so I don't know what hop variety they've used on this beer. I'm getting a bigger malt, roasty caramel presence than I am any kind of hops. Maybe just a little citrusy hops there. I'm very surprised with Columbus, Chinook, Cascade, Willamette, and Summit. I would think this would be a hop bomb. Doesn't smell like it. Let's see if it tastes like it, guys. Cheers. Definitely more hops in the taste than there was in the nose. Not super pungent, so this beer may be old. After it warms up, we'll look at the bottle, see if there's any kind of dating on it. I didn't notice anything on the label. Very malty, roasted, caramelly, toffee, slight citrusy, floral aroma on the hops. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad. It's just not as hop forward as I was anticipating it to be with that much hops in the beer. But it's probably more typical of a style of an amber / red ale. So maybe they didn't use a whole lot of each one. They use a lot of different ones, but not a lot. So a lot of difference if you're chucking in a bunch of hops and then you're just putting a little bit of each one in. So maybe they're just putting that to have just to make the aroma and the taste more complex. Because the more different style you're going to have earthiness and floralness and pininess and grapefruitiness. A lot of that will come together. So maybe that's what they're after. Not bad, not a bad beer, guys. Straight out of the fridge, 40 degrees. We're going to let it warm up just a tad. Tastes more malty and more caramelly than hoppy to me. Nice taste though. Real rich caramelly taste on this one though. Very nice, guys. So sticking around, I'm flapping my gums on this one. I'll be right back. We'll do the final chug on this one, but looks like a above average beer. I believe it is. Be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got a little bit left here. Not bad, but I think I needed a date on this one if they had that much hops in it. It's basically more caramelly, toffee, more of your red ale style of a beer than a hop forward amber ale. Final chug, guys. It's not super sweet. It's just not hop forward. They've just used the hops in a bittering aspect as far as I'm concerned, not to produce a large smell or aroma from the hops that they use. And I looked on the bottle now that it's dried off, no condensation, and I don't see anything on the label or anything digitized, not even on the bottom there. So not a big fan of that, guys. So today we're going to give it a 6. It's a B beer. Slightly above average. It would be a little bit better, I'm sure, if it was fresh, and we don't know if it's fresh unless it's got a date. So it's a domino thing there. Put a date on it, then we know. The statistics. That's easy for me to say, isn't it? The rating or the statistics from Beer Advocate is 87 in their good range, and Rate Beer has 82 overall and a 95 in the style. So the 95 in the style is pretty good numbers there, but I'm not so sure it fits that much into the style with that much hop presence to it. I don't know, guys. So I'm still on the fence on this one. I would like to have a date on this one and taste one fresher just to see, just to have some kind of reference for where they're trying to go with this beer. Whether they want it to be more malty and they're just putting that kind of hops in there to balance it out, or what. If they want it to be more malty, 6.5, you can keep this one around for several years. If they want it to be hoppy, I'd say you need to have it in the first 3, 4, no more than 6 months after it was put in the bottle. So, with that being said, guys, if you've had this beer, and if you've had a fresh one, give me some comments back on this and say, yeah, it was a hot bomb. Or if you've had it before and say, no, it is what it is. I know what the deal is. But without a date, I don't have any idea, guys. So, that being said, not rambling on any further. Tell everybody if you like it. Let's look at the fridge tomorrow. Hope it's a better beer than this. Got a date on it, hopefully. See y'all then.